Hello everyone, I'm Linda Johnstone, I'm 61, I'm from Stonehaven. I've been a widow for 5 years plus. I lost my dear husband to cancer. Such a hard thing to do. I've looked after someone with cancer, and now I've had to endure cancer myself. My husband had 6 weeks from his diagnosis to his death. I have been much more fortunate than that. I'm still here. In November 2018, I had a urine infection and my legs were a bit swollen. I eventually went and saw the practice nurse. I went to see the GP and she said, blood work is terrible. It could be X, Y, or Z, but more likely it's going to be myeloma. Now, having been a nurse, I knew that myeloma was a blood cancer. So I went home. I'm sitting at the computer, contemplating how I tell my kids that their mother has got cancer. The phone rang. It was renal. And they said, we want to see you tomorrow. Come in and we will start the diagnosis procedure. And for the month of March, I was poked, prodded, weighed, and investigated inside and out. I was 58 when I was diagnosed with myeloma. I first encountered Friends of Anchor when I was in 307 at clinic. They were able to tell me about drugs and side effects and give me advice and leaflets, but the staff were exemplary. I think every week somebody came in and did my nails, and just having somebody touch was very nice. I have used Anchor's services such a lot since I came out. The mindfulness course that I did really helped me with sleep. I know others who did it who benefited in so many other ways, but for me, it really helped me with sleep. I can't not mention the Monday brew and blether and blubber sometimes. It's just a nice place to be with others who have experienced the same situations. I was in Ward 112 for my stem cell transplant. The original timescale was 3 weeks to a month. Stem cell transplant happened as it should have done. I got the chemoblast. My cells behaved like they should have done. I lost my hair as expected. And then it was the whole isolation bit to make sure my cells were able to multiply correctly and get me back to good health. The first day that I felt confident enough to drive into Aberdeen after coming out of hospital, I had an appointment at haematology. I drove into Aberdeen and the news came on the radio. And the original 106 chap was gabbling on about this, that, and the next thing. And then he said, Courage on the Catwalk is going to be happening this year, and Friends of Anchor would really like applicants. And I thought, I could do this. When I went home, I did a bit of research on the internet and found all the details, and I had a friend who I confided in, and she says, hey, of course you can do this, Linda. So I filled out the form and sent it in. The first meeting that we had in the beach ballroom a few weeks later, when everybody was there, everybody had the same nerves, but we were all on such a high that we had been selected to do this. It was great. And then we had a couple of get-togethers, and then of course COVID struck and things just stopped happening. However, we are such a tight-knit group now to be able to get back into the swing of things and for it to be happening is great.